Listen, Isaiah does not give a damn who you're talking to. If he wants to talk to you, he's talking to you. He's like, listen.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Taste of Reality. This is Love Island USA season. I always say it, but obviously you see it in the title, so I don't know why I'd be saying it, but whatever. Season 3, episode 5. For the people who don't have Paramount Plus or are wondering what's the whole cash thing situation, I do have a recap on that. I also did post the link to the whole bonus episode on the community tab on my channel. All right, before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Let's get it cracking. So Isaiah and his pure chocolatey sexness has arrived, and those are not my words, those are his.
I don't want to mess around, and I don't want to just settle for something that's not my perfect match. You know?
He says he's been focused on his career and now he's ready to find the one, but this is just giving me waste her time. What? And then he said, I'm ready to live it up. What's live it up? What does live it up? What does that mean? I understand. It's so hard for me because I obviously want people to genuinely find love from this show. But it is a competition and it is basically a vacation and you're surrounded with lust all over the place. The likelihood of real relationships forming is slim to none, but I still be hopeful, okay? I still be hopeful. So I don't know what he's gonna, I don't know, but it's looking like waste her time. Shannon is still bitter about the fallout between her and Josh, but in my opinion, she's blowing it out of proportion.
As soon as any other new girl comes in, he just goes in for the kill. And
there was one girl. One. Now, if he does this tomorrow with the 3 new girls, okay, then you have a point. But to take the one example and to make that the rule, girl, relax. The good thing for her is that Isaiah came in with his eyes on her. Every time they had a conversation, Shannon and Josh, he's like, "Oh, excuse me, yeah, I'm gonna take her. Thank you so much." I was like, "Okay, you better show them you got the cojones." And yeah, he let her know, "I'm pursuing you vigorously, and we'll see where that goes." So Cash and Trina finally have the Cinco conversation. And Cash was like, "Listen, first of all, you gonna let me finish."
Just a little disrespectful.
I understand that. I think it was the way I was wording. Okay.
I don't see this as a competition.
How do you read somebody for filth respectfully? Wow, I aspire to be like Cash. That was so good. That was so good. I feel like definitely it should have happened way earlier. It should have happened even before she tried to kiss him, but whatever it is, what it is, their friendship is definitely done unless they can find a way to mend things later down the line. I don't see them coming back together as friends. It's giving me Rachel and Justine. And right now, Trina's looking like Rachel. No, I lied. I take it back because Rachel, but Trina, I still like Trina. I still wish for the best for her. It just sucks that it's at the detriment of Cash, but I do still support Trina. Could she have gone about things a different way? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm still conflicted. Still supporting her, but not supporting her actions. So Isaiah takes Amy aside for a chat, and Jeremy is about to get the dish he's been serving.
Out of all the guys, I felt like I vibed with him the most.
Yeah.
But then you came, and it's like you took my breath away.
Oh, well, I'll take that as a plus.
The conversation wasn't too flirty, but I like that we saw more of Amy. I haven't really heard much of her life story, haven't really heard any background from her because I feel like with Jeremy, things are just lustful with him. He sees a pretty face and he goes for it, but we're not really seeing him bring anything out of these women, and we know they're women with some good stories. So I like to see this side of Amy. Whether or not he's going to pursue her for real, we don't know because he said his eyes are on Shannon. But yeah, I like that Jeremy might get a taste of his own medicine. Later in the episode, we see her call Jeremy out for not taking initiative when it comes to pursuing her. And he was like, oh, I was afraid that I was going to be smothering you and stuff like that. Well, this is a conversation that you have. I feel like men should have conversations of how do you like to be pursued? In the same way that everybody's obsessed with what's your love language, what's your, you know, in the same way that y'all ask what's your type, how do you like to be pursued? You know what I mean? Because the thing is, if you play it cool, you run the risk of being stuck out in the cold. Okay? Okay. So the next morning, Trina pulls Cinco aside to get an assessment of where he's at.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still open to the idea to get to know you more.
Looks like we have the same goal.
And I just want to know where he lives. I just want to know, like, what house, what neighborhood, you know. Simple question. I just want to say hi, of course, send a care package or something, you know, say hi to the folks, just introduce myself. That's all. That is the only reason why I want to know where he lives. That's it. Later, we see Cash in tears, and the tears didn't bother me. They didn't at all. That has nothing to do with why I want to know where he lives. Absolutely nothing. But really, where does he live? So the game for tonight is called, I say so a lot, but whatever. The game for tonight is called Kissing Booth, and Will and Isaiah won for the guys. And what I realized was, fam, do I kiss wrong? Because the girls who won were Shannon and Trina, but their kisses were so aggressive.
Oh my God. Is that what they do in bed?
Speaking of these aggressive kisses, Trina and Cinco were getting it in. And Cash witnessing that basically solidified the fact that she thinks they're better suited. And it was so frustrating to hear Cinco talk about, oh yeah, I was better with Trina, blah, 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 blah. And this makes me even more conflicted. What you don't understand is that Cash has already moved on. Cash has already cashed in her check and she's leaving you. All right. So the fact that he thinks he is still in the driver's seat thinking he's got his pick of the two, baby, that's gone. Because not only have you been yo-yoing me, not only have you been telling me one thing and doing another, because him going and saying like, oh, your girl tried to push up on me and stuff like that, it kind of made it seem like it's all on Trina. But no, he facilitates her being able to do that. You know what I mean? And then to see that passionate kiss and you really going in for it, it's enough to make a girl be like, you know what? I'm good.
I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
I am good. And with these new girls coming in, like, honestly, does she want to be stressed over that? Of course she doesn't know, but I'm just glad this happened now, and she doesn't have to be put through two new girls coming in and saying they want Cinco, and potentially the third woman also saying she's into Cinco. Like, nah, no, it's time for a girl to find a man who genuinely wants her, genuinely wants to pursue her. Whether we have to wait till Casa more for it to happen, I don't care, just as long as she finds something real. All right, so tomorrow night is when the new girls, Lien, Florita, and Roxy come in. Like I said, two of them said that they're into Cinco. The other one, I forget who she said. I think she said Will or something like that. Yeah, they're about to shake up the house. They are about to shake it up. I don't know if they're really into Cinco or if that's what they were told to say. But either way, when guys see new bodies, they always lose their shit. Always. So we're going to see how that all pans out. Until then, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.